Just real quick for Bob. I really thought. I mean, just going back with what Venus was saying about her going from a bad guy to a good guy. I really thought it was edgy, very, very ballsy to do that for Rhinox, but in the reverse, because you rarely see that in a show where a good guy actually turns bad, and he had legitimate reason to do so. So I mean, I applaud you for doing that. I mean, I know it was. I don't know how tough was it for you to take that character, one that the fans had grown to love and to trust and to kind of turn it on its head, and what kind of I'm assuming you got quite a bit of backlash from the fans when you did that, because I mean it hurt, but it's a good kind of hurt.
I don't think it was backlash per se. I think that people were receptive to what we were doing in terms of that character because it showed us a side of the character we hadn't seen before. It I don't know how to phrase this. It's not that hard to do to take somebody lovable and make them, darker. It's a matter of if you look at things from the character's point of view, if you follow their point of view to its logical end, then you can see what their attitudes would be. For me, writing is sort of like it's like method acting. I don't think how would Megatron approach this. I think how am I going to approach this if I'm Megatron. And it isn't a matter of me saying, how would I do this? Because, I'm not trying to take over the world, so to speak. But you become the characters, and so it's like, okay, this is my point of view. This is where I am. How do I deal with things now? And so you could take Rhinox and put him on Cybertron where all that's happened, and you can see where he would approach things from one point of view that would be completely consistent with how things were in Beast Wars. But you can also see how, because of the events that happened, he could also take a very, very different side and become a much darker character than he'd been before. It's mostly a question of seeing from the character's point of view and then taking it to the logical or illogical extreme. It's kind of like putting humor in a show. I don't write jokes. I hope that the stuff that I write that's humorous doesn't sound like jokes. What I try to do is it's if you follow what the characters are thinking to their logical or illogical conclusion, what they say will in fact be funny. So it isn't a matter of writing a joke, it's a matter of looking at something from the character's point of view and saying, okay, how are they looking at this in a way that we might find funny?